Hi, welcome to my channel, Mia Moon Magic. This is my first video. The quality isn't going to be the best, but I feel like this background right here is the best background I got in my circumstances. And my room is my sanctuary, but unfortunately you guys can't see everything, but behind the camera I do have a pure white candle to set the intention of just having that pure white light energy. Welcome into this collective reading, because this video is for the collective. I am not aiming to direct this for any specific zodiac sign. I'm aiming for this for any viewers who happen to come across this video and feel called to keep watching it. So without further ado, I did take out some crystals. One just fell, but maybe it does want to be a part of this reading this time. I do have my amethyst and my smoky quartz and my morganite, and then I think this is just one of my special rocks that I just picked up from the ground and felt I needed to take home. But yeah, so a little background information about me. I am Mia. That is my nickname. That is what I want to go by on this channel. And I've been doing tarot for a few years, but I've kind of always been having this a part of my life since I was 10 years old. So it's been like, this is kind of like my first step in broadcasting it out there. And it's 2:30 in the morning and we're gonna have fun tonight. So I thought I'd start off. I have 4 decks that I felt pulled to use, and we're gonna start off our reading with Psychic Tarot by John Holland. It's one of my favorite ones, just because I just love how descriptive the cards are. So we are gonna get started. And for those of you who don't know, we just had a full moon in Leo this past Thursday, and although I don't know too much about like astrology and everything, I'm more of a reader than an astrology person. I do know that Leo is just a very fiery action zodiac, and I just feel like we definitely are just in this element of manifesting our dreams, manifesting our goals. I feel like, especially as we begin this new year, it's like, it's January. Of course, we kickstart the year with a full moon in Leo, So, well, we got a few that fell out, and you know what? I honestly think this is the only 4 that we need for this reading, because it's crazy. Before I started this reading, I kind of knew I was going to pull out 4 cards from this particular deck, and 4 cards just flew out. So before 3 of them are put down, and this one is the only one that is upright. So this is our base chakra. So I like to think of this as like our root chakra. So for me, I know for me personally, the root chakra is one of my, not my strongest points, but my semi-strong points, because I am such an earthy person. I love being grounded, but this may be a call for the collective as a whole to like maybe do some healing meditations towards your root chakra, ground yourself. If you're feeling a little chaotic, like you don't really know like what to do, maybe sit down, make a plan. Just, take some really big deep breaths, like just like let out all those emotions that are building up in you. So I just feel like work on a root chakra, working on a base chakra. They do say like start with your root chakra first and then work your way up the chakras. So for me personally, I'm on my heart chakra next. I've done already my sacral chakra, solar plexus chakra, root chakra. So I'm kind of like making my way up, even though I just said that backwards, but you guys know what I mean. So this is our first card. This is a good, I feel like just a little advice from spirit, you know. I'm gonna set this right here. All right, let's see. I'm gonna take this card next, and our next card is wisdom. There's a lot going on in this card, I feel like. So, you know, first of all, I get the impression, if you look at this card, this man here, he is holding back this book, kind of like, this is mine, like mine, not yours. So I get the impression that some of you may be withholding your talents, withholding your wisdom, withholding information even. You know, I could be getting a couple of things. So for one, maybe for one storyline, that there may be someone out there who is withholding important information, wisdom, truth, or maybe just withholding, running from your own intuition. And so I feel like this is kind of like you're hiding it from someone. There's two people here. I'm not saying that actually there's three people. It's a family. Maybe someone out there is hiding something from their family. Someone's in the dark about something. Something's keeping something in the dark, or being closed off, like a book. Like, I'm not opening up, I'm closed off. You can't make me open up. You can't make me tell you what I want to tell you right now. These are the vibes I'm getting, the messages I'm getting. But what you're holding back, it needs to come out. It wants to come out. You know, you see the sun shining around, bursting from the book. It's like it's dying to come out, whatever it is that you are withholding. And I think this sign of this dog is also a sign that whatever you're holding, it's okay to release it, because once you do, you're going to find that you have a support system behind you. If you are living in fear of someone finding out something, some truth that needs to come out, some enlightenment. Maybe, you know, I've been feeling like we're in this awakening right now. So whatever this awakening is, I mean, you're going to have support. You're going to have loyalty. You aren't going to be alone in this. You don't have to worry about losing this family or whatever the situation is. You don't have to worry about losing it. They're going to stand by you. They just want to know what's on your mind, what's on your heart. Don't hold back. Don't hold back, you know. It's crazy because this is red, the book is red. You know, maybe first heal yourself. Like, get yourself together, collect your thoughts, ground yourself, plan what you are going to say, and then do it, because you're going to be okay. You're going to have a support system. So, our next card is the waiting game. Time, divine timing. Something that I struggle with deeply, and I'm sure a lot of you do. I do get the sense that this could be about a partnership, because we have the number 2 here. Some of you may be waiting for something to happen, for a coming together of maybe 2 people, or a situation that involves 2 people. And then going back to our first 2 cards, you may have been waiting for the right moment to tell your truth, to open your heart. to reveal what you're holding back. You may have been waiting for the right moment. And you've been waiting, and you've been waiting, but now it's time. I feel like this is all coming up to tell you that now is the time. The wait is over. Time's up. You know, it's kind of like you see the hourglass and it's like you see the last few droplets fall through and it's like, time's up. But, you know, with this time's up falling through, like the sand falling through, you see this tree being planted and grown. It's like whatever it is that you need to reveal, open up about, or whatever needs to come out, this tower moment even, we haven't pulled the tower yet, but I feel that energy, you know, and whatever it may be, it's time for it to come down, it's time for it to come up, and good things are going to prosper from it. You're scared of it, but there's no need to be scared because growth is coming from this. I mean, we're starting off January, which is so much potential. All right, so for our last card, it fell down. It's crazy because I had brought up the sacral chakra earlier as one of the things, the last chakra I had worked on. And our last card is the sacral chakra, and I think it's just crazy that we have two chakras that pop up. What are the chances? Literally. So definitely take this as a notion to just work on your chakras. Definitely start out with your root chakra, but then once you get done with that, focus on your sacral chakra. Maybe even wear these colors, wear red and wear orange. Maybe even throw in some yellow. These are all ways to just put yourself in that frequency to heal. So let's do some confirmation cards, right? Like, why are these cards showing up? So I felt like I had saw in my third eye to use this deck, Earth Magic. It is by Stephen D. Farmer. This is more like an elemental deck. It's not really the most descriptive, but I feel like it's truly a deck where I've learned to follow my intuition on when I have used it in the past. So it's been a while, but it's actually one of my favorite decks because I've had a lot of like spiritual experiences using this deck, especially I can't speak, my throat chakra. Maybe some of you need to clear out your throat chakra as well. Or maybe it's just me. This is my first video, so maybe I'm a little rusty. I haven't mastered the art of editing, so you are giving the full authentic me, raw and all. So I have a lot to learn. But I'm excited to do this first video. I know there's quite a bit of you out there who have been watching me and would be curious to know what I'm up to. So I'm doing the readings now. If you guys would like to book a reading with me, if still not too late to do a yearly reading. It is the month of January, so I will accept Cash App, $30 for a yearly reading. I like to do the World Cycle deck spread, I mean. Otherwise, if you just want a full moon reading or more general reading, any messages from your angels, I accept Cash App of $11 as well at this time. So that's just a little something for you. And my IG, I have quite a few IGs. Lots of Marbles is one of them. That's going to be my someday main one for like my spiritual side, but it's still kind of under construction, if you know what I mean. But my main account is Mia1016. Go follow me and message me and to schedule your appointment, and yeah, let's see what this, see what's going on with these chakras coming up. You know, I kind of put them side by side because I feel like, why are they coming up? You know, like, is there any extra messages to go along with that? What we should know, Spirit. What is going on where we need to make sure our sacral chakra and our root chakra is healed? You're not going to believe it. But we have the full moon, completion. It's completely crazy how this works. You can't make this stuff up. You really can't. But obviously we just had a full moon in Leo happen this past Thursday. We're still vibing in those energies right now as we speak. So that is why we are being pulled to heal these two chakras, because it is time for us to focus on these chakras. This is a lunar cycle. This is all divinely planned. So how cool is that? I don't even feel the need to like keep pulling for those two, because I just feel like that was confirmation alone. It really was. Full moon, completion, and you know, just in general, like, we're going through finishing a cycle. A lot of you are finishing a cycle with this full moon in Leo coming that we're in. You are closing off cycles, and a new beginning is coming from this full moon. Like, something is ending, but when something is ending, that means something is beginning. So this is amazing as a confirmation card. So now we have our wisdom card. This is where it all began, right? So why does our wisdom card come out? It's like, what do we, lotus flower. It's, oh, we have two cards that popped out. Awesome. So for one thing, I would like to say the lotus flower, I feel like, is even could be a symbolization for me as well, and I hope for you as well as the collective. The lotus flower, I've been learning a little bit about it. Well, I've been hearing a lot about it lately, but I just definitely feel like the lotus flower is just another sign of growth, another sign of we are blooming into this new beginning, and something good is going to come from all of this. Whatever that we're holding back that needs to be opened and released through this full moon, it's gonna turn into something beautiful. It's gonna bloom into something and blossom into something beautiful. And we are unfolding, you know, it's like this is only January. We have the whole year ahead of us, and there is just so much unfoldment happening. There's so much behind the scenes that we're working on as we speak right now, with releasing all of it, closing off those cycles, releasing those old beliefs, and just speaking up for what we want 2021 to be about. We are unfolding the old layers and opening up to this new way of being. So this is beautiful. I love that. And along with that, we have Green Man Synergy. You know, and this could just be because I'm a previous smoker, but I picture like the marijuana leaf with this. Some of you may even connect more spiritually when you are at a higher frequency when it comes to MJ, and maybe you're being called to use this as a sacred way of connecting to spirit to help you unfold or heal those two chakras that we need to heal, the root chakra and the sacral chakra. Sometimes when I just hit the bowl, like I can feel like I can focus on that that soul chakra that I need to focus on to heal. So I'm getting that could be of use for you. But also I feel like, you know, I was just talking to you guys about ending cycles. Substance abuse is a cycle. You could be called to quit a habit as well. If that isn't resonating with you and you've actually been trying to do the opposite, this could also be confirmation that it's time to end your old habit, end your cycle, and get connected back to your own energy, because you have synergy right here. It's like, get back to your own energy, be more present with you, and not so much in the clouds, but like bring yourself back to the ground, you know, ground yourself, get away from trying to stay high all the time and just ground yourself. These are just little messages I'm getting. And I'm going to pull one more card for the waiting game. What are we waiting on? You know, what are we waiting on? I mean, we want 2021 to be great. I know that. But as a collective, what are we waiting on to happen? What do we need to know to make what we are waiting on to happen? Like, what messages can we get from that? Right. Ancestors, generations. You're waiting on yourself. Because your ancestors are always with you. Your ancestors are always with you. We are never alone, for one. So this is definitely a message, like if you've been feeling alone, you have a whole ancestral tribe behind you, supporting you and fighting for you. But you know, we have been holding something back. We have been holding something back, and our ancestors are telling us we need to break the curse and let it go. As a spiritual person, I believe that we take on our ancestral baggage as our own. There are cycles that we have been carrying through our past lives, through our ancestors, through our grandmothers and our great-grandmothers and their mothers and so on, that we have been carrying and passing on, and we are being called to break those curses, to break those cycles, and to heal those cycles and release them and let it go, so that we may become more enlightened. Because this growth that's happening, you have to heal it first. You have to heal, water the plants for something to grow. You have to replenish your soul. And we're waiting on this enlightenment to shine out, to burst out. So I just feel like we are meant to focus on healing some past wounds. And if you don't feel this connection with your ancestors, I mean, know they're always with you, but also just know that you are being called to heal your past. It is, above all, heal the wounds of your past. Because whether you believe in ancestral past wounds being passed down or not, your past wounds are a part of that, and just focus on healing those past wounds, whatever they may be. And especially with this full moon energy still in play, just focus on releasing and ending those cycles and manifesting a new beginning, manifesting what you do want, what healing you do want, what life you do want, what you do want out of 2021. So those are the only 3 cards. Those are the only cards I'm going to pull for this deck. So from the Earth Ancestors deck, we had quite a few. quite a few. So, alright, and I thought I'd finish out. I've been really getting into pulling, because I have been told, like I've felt it in my being, that I'm supposed to work with crystals. I've always been attracted to crystals for one. I'm still working out the ins and outs of how I'm going to work with them beyond just making a pretty altar for myself. But have decided to start using my crystal deck more, which I used to use as a personal tool to track what crystals I needed for myself. But then I came to the realization that I could use this deck for the collective and give you guys advice on the crystals you may need. So I'm just gonna pull one. I don't really feel pulled to pull any more than that unless one just decides to pop out. I just want to give a little guidance and a little helping hand to my watchers who are into crystals. And if there's any specific one maybe you should purchase or look into being around. I'm feeling like they want me to take it out sideways. Too many. Oh. It's crazy because I actually have a smoky quartz out. You're being pulled to use smoky quartz, which is actually really good for grounding from what I remember. But for all of you out there that are looking to get a new crystal in your element, check out a smoky quartz. It might help you. Definitely will be using my smoky quartz as well. Alright, so I only want to pull one from there. I do have this deck. It's my astrological oracle cards. And sorry, I heard this like really weird ribbit noise, like sounds like a frog. So don't know if that resonates with anyone, but if you've been seeing frogs, hearing frogs, like frogs, maybe this message is for you. But I'm just gonna pull some zodiac signs out, just for, you know, just if there's anyone out there who really desperately wants to know if this is more specifically for them. So let's see. Actually, I think I'll just take these. It's crazy because the Luna card comes out, which isn't really a zodiac, but kind of still going along with the full moon. It's like, again, confirmation. But then we have Gemini. Gemini is actually the only zodiac that came out. And Uranus. So maybe if you also have your Uranus planet in Gemini, the house of Gemini, maybe that comes along with it. But it's crazy because Gemini is the only one that came out. It's crazy because this is my first time using this deck. So I kind of was picturing it to only come up like purely off zodiac, not really planets. But if you get any of those messages resonate for you, then take it as it resonates. All right, but that is the end of your first collective reading from Mia Moon Magic. It was a pleasure giving you a reading. It is probably 3 in the morning at this point, but I hope you guys found a message that resonates, and I do plan on posting more collective videos. I also have decided to start playlists for Libra Sun, or Libra Sun Moon Rising, or Pisces Sun Moon Rising, or Leo Sun Moon Rising, because I am a Libra Sun, I am a Pisces Moon, and I am a Leo Rising, and I definitely feel connected to those three signs very, very strongly. A big part of me wants to do Aquarius just because I feel like Aquarius energy is always enter my field, so I feel like it'd be really easy for me to connect with them, so I'm questioning on doing Aquarius as well, but I haven't really decided about broadening outside of those zodiac signs besides just doing my collective readings. But again, if you guys are interested in booking a reading with me personally, I'm giving out full moon readings or general readings for $11 and Cash App, through Cash App. And I'm still giving out yearly readings since it's still January for $30. Cash App, Mia1016 is my Instagram and Cash App, and Mia Lost Her Marbles is my other IG account as well. And yeah, I hope to hear from you guys soon. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I can't wait to post another one for you guys soon. Take care.